Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and welcome back. Yes, we are playing Dead of Winter. Yes, we are playing it solo. Yes, it is a game that can be soloed. And there are a mix and mash of a lot of homebrew variants that work, but I found two combined that works for me and makes the game fun. One of them I use as almost to completion, and then the other one I use so that I can make use of the Crossroad cards. Because the main one that I'm going to use, it's no Crossroad cards and no Betrayer. Of course, you can't play Betrayer in solo mode because, you can't betray yourself. Well, you could, but you shouldn't. So, but I'm gonna try this. I tried the solo variant out without the crossword cards, and it was still a fun game. There's still a lot of good mechanics in it outside of that. But we are going to include them in this one, so I'm going to use some of the other variant. I post both links to the variants in the description below, plus a link that someone else did on BGG, which I'll show all that good stuff as we get into. So maybe you can't betray yourself. So hey Yogi, what's going on? Wait, this game has solo. Yes, this game can be played solo. So curious how you're gonna play it solo. Hey Brad, what's going on? Yes, not an April Fool's joke. We are gonna play it solo today. Hey Kate, what's up? To play it solo, I just play on the harder mode with no hidden info. More or less, more or less. Steph, what's up? What's up? Hey, hey Matt. Hey Matt. Well, it's that I can't betray myself. That doesn't mean the dice won't betray me. I still have high potential to lose in this game. Okay, you all want to see what's going on. We'll get down to the table. We'll go through the different variants. We'll do the setup so you can see it all happen here and build up. So before I begin, I just want to say thanks to my patrons, my YouTube subscribers. If you're neither coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. Patrons, thank you so much for being supporters of the channel. You are amazing people who help me go to con and meet up with you and do fun stuff and bring more games and fix equipment as things start acting haywire. As you can see today, the glare is gone. I'm trying a little update to make sure that the glare fix will be taken care of, but we'll see how it's all thanks these people right here. So huge shout out. I love you. Y'all know that. I love all of you, but you get it. You get it. So, okay. Let's get down to the table. We're going to pull up the different variants, the BGG forums. I linked them in the description, but we're going to take a look at them, and then we're going to get into a setup. We're going to play through Dead of Winter. This is going to be the core game. You can include both the Long Night and Warring Colonies and all the stuff to play it solo. But we're just going to play with core Dead of Winter. So if you're like, I don't have the Long Night, I don't have Warring States, I just have regular A, Dead of Winter, that's what we're going to play with. I will show you all how to do that for solo players who said, I really love this game, but it's just I can't get a group together or other games keep taking over and I want to play it. I like this game. This game is one of those, this is an entry-level game for me for people getting into the hobby. Like, if I'm going to say, okay, someone's never played board games, they want to see what it's about, bring a game. I will bring 5 Minute Dungeon. I will bring Dead of Winter. And what's the other game I bring? I bring another game too. I can't remember what it was. Oh my gosh. I can't remember. But those are my two stakes I bring. I always bring 5 Minute Dungeon and I bring Dead of Winter. Oh, Zombicide. I'm going to bring Zombicide. That is correct. That's the one. I bring Zombicide, Dead of Winter, and 5 Minute Dungeon. Guaranteed hits. One of them always works. This is I really enjoyed this game, and Will Wheaton was the one that got me into this game. I didn't know anything about it, and when I was starting to get into the hobby, his show had an effect, and once I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do this. So anyway, all right, let's get down to the table. Let's take a look at stuff. Let's do the stuff and the things and the stuff. Okay. So we've got our board set up, as you can see, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For people who've never played this game before, who doesn't know how to set up, Rodney Smith over at Watch It Played, He's got an amazing setup video, and there are 10 billion other ones out there that will tell you how to set up the game. RTFM has a setup video. There's so many out there, so I'm not going to go through setup for a regular game. I'm going to do setup for a solo game for today. So follow the instructions as you set up the regular game, but we're going to pause right there as soon as you get the locations out. Of course, you know, we shuffle as we play, and notice no glare. No glare, people. No glare. So, let's all go to the lobby. Let me see. I just showed my age with that. Okay, so this is the solo variant that we're going to use. Is by Zen. This one is going to be the main one that we use as we go through this setup to build it up. And it is super tiny, so let me see if I can boom for the old people like me. Nope, that's too much. Let's go back to 150. There we go. So Zen created this back in 2014, and it's still good today. It still works today. So but it's a solo variant that he has set up, and this is basically his setup. It's 7 cards to start, which are predetermined. So I'm gonna start with 3 food, 2 fuel, 1 med, and 1 junk. I will have 4 survivors, so I'm gonna draw from 6, pick 4, and I'll play with it. We're gonna play it like it's a 2-player game. So I will get where it's 1 die per player, then your survivor, so it's 6 total. I'm gonna get that 6. So I'm playing it like it's a 2-player game. We will play hardcore mode. You have to if you're gonna play it solo. And victory conditions are the minimum for 2-player. We are going to have a secret objective. And this one says no Crossroad cards, but I go to this variant that does let you, whoops, click on that. That does let you do Crossroad cards, but in a special way. So it's a Crossroad card every 2 dice. And I'll explain that as we play. You'll probably like, huh? What? What the hell are you talking about? It's size 6 dice. So every time I play my second dice, I'll draw a Crossroad card. And if that event happened during that one of those 2 turns, it resolves, and then we keep going, right? We read the card, we go through it, and then if not, we pitch it, which is what you usually do in Dead of Winter, is sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. So instead of a Crossroad hitting me every single, or at the end of a turn, which takes super long, or every single time I play a die, it's every 2 dice, which means the Crossroad cards, I'm going to be playing 3 Crossroad cards in 1 big turn, which really works. And it was tested out by Jorge, who tried it and said it really worked out. So I haven't tried that yet, but I have played with Zen's variant, and it does work. So let's do our setup of it, and nope, that's the wrong thing. Let's do our setup of it and see how it goes. So the first thing we do is we're gonna grab our starting item cards. We're gonna take 3 food. Don't get the food that says 3 on it. Stop cheating. But 3 of the foods that say 1 food, and it's one of our starting items. So we'll take 3 food, 2 fuel, 1 junk, and 1 medicine. That is our starting hand for what we start with. We are going to shuffle this deck. We're going to draw 6 cards, and then we're just going to pick 4, right? So it's 4 plus 2 dice for me, 6. And that's what we're going to start with. I'm hoping I find a specific person that I'm looking for, because she always comes up in games that I play, and it's funny. I'll tell you, I always say that she just poops food. And as the cook, you just spend the die and you gain 2 food. So I just say that she just squeezes out a nice can of Spam. Come on. No, Brad. No, I hate that guy. All right, here we go. Shuffle this up. Pretty good. And these sleeves, these are like the first ever Ultra Pro sleeves I've ever owned. That's how old this game is in my collection. Ooh, flip back over. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is our starting 6. Let's take a look at who we've won. Hey, Brian. Hello, Derek. Hey, Chad. I'm sorry there was no QOD today. Oh, question of the day. I'm still recovering from the eclipse and the earthquake and the flood. Oh my gosh. Here we go. We've got this dude, Edward White. Edward White. That sounds so country. His name's Edward White. Let me zoom in a little bit. Blow him up a bunch. And that'll be Edward. So, yeah, I don't know about a flood. I'm sorry that happens if that's for real. Edward is a chemist. 44 influence. 4 plus dice to fight, 3 plus dice to search. Colony. If I spend any die, 1 plus. Once per round, when you're performing an attack with Edward, you may play a medicine card to kill 3 zombies instead of just 1. Do not roll for exposure. Do not use the ability on the medicine card. Ooh. So he's like making a Molotov cocktail. I like that. She always comes up too. Maria Lopez, the teacher. Cause, yeah. So 4 fight, 2 plus. Spend any die once per round. You may kill 1 zombie at the school. Do not roll for exposure. So she could be helpful. He always comes up too. Harmon Brooks, the park ranger. Anywhere, if Harmon would receive a frostbite wound, he receives a wound instead. Bev the mama. If you spend 1 die once per round, you may kill 2 zombies at the colony as long as there is at least 1 helpless survivor token at the colony. Do not roll for exposure. I did not get the lady that poops food. Rod Miller. Anywhere, when moving Rod, do not roll for exposure. So he's just a trucker. And finally, Janet Taylor. Hospital. Once per round, when performing a search at the hospital, you may look at and keep 1 additional card. Not a great crew. Not a great crew. But we're definitely going to keep Edward White. We will keep... He doesn't get hurt, and his dice rolls are mitigatable. I want the teacher for sure. That's a free search. Bev, we will get helpless survivor, so Bev to fight is a 2, which is good. And then we got 1 more. I think I'm gonna go with Rod. And then these get shuffled back in the deck. I did not find her. The cook would have been amazing. Alright. So that is our starting crew. Okay, so our motley crew is going to be these 4 wonderful people. That's going to be Rod Miller, hold my beer. And that will now become his phrase. So we're going to take 2 for me and 1 per each, so a total of 6 dice that we have. That's going to go on our set there to roll. We then need to select, we got our starting cards right there. We need to select a secret that won't be a secret. So we do play with secrets, it just, it's not so secretive. It's just our win condition that we have to meet, right? So let's shuffle this up. And our secret is... Wow. Well, that's messed up. Okay. The main objective has been completed, and you have at least 3 drugs in your hand. Oh, boy. Man, this game's telling. Okay. All right. So that is our secret. That won't be a secret, so we'll just put that here. Here, so it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. We then need our mission. This game hates me already. All right, we then need our mission. And we are going with that. This is going to be our mission. that one I mixed in by accident, so we'll grab the next one. That one was from Colonies, and it says I have to... What do I have to do? Deplete 2 non-colony locations. Oh, no, I can play this one. I can play this one. This isn't the warring ones. I can play this one. Raiding party. Set up. Our moral will be at 5. The round track. Oh, we're playing on hardcore mode. Our morale starts at 5. The round tracker starts at 6. And you always play on hardcore mode. Always, always, always. All right. Add 12 zombies to the colony and 3 zombies to all. Awesome. Awesome. We're gonna die. Okay. So I'll do that in a second. And the victory condition for 2-player, deplete 2 non-colony locations of their item decks. At the start of the game, read section M05 on page 16. Did we put back? Yes, we did, because I'm not smart. Because that would have been awesome. All right, oh, here we go. As you look at that, November 13th. Winter will be upon us before we know it, and we don't want to be here when it arrives. The town doesn't seem to have been looted much. They must have been hit hard. We'll set up a camp here, then hunker down and see what we can find. We'll need to move quickly and not just because of the weather. The dead seem to have caught wind of our presence, and we see more and more each day. If we lose people or waste supplies fighting those freaks off, then this whole raid will be for nothing. Our primary target for the search is fuel, but personally, I'm hoping medical supplies are abundant. Yep, another reason why I should have taken the nurse. If I don't get this bite treated soon, someone's going to notice. Already I've got a light fever that won't go away, and once I start to sweat, I just can't stop. All I need is some antibiotics or something. Good with the junkie secret. I just know it. There's no way I'm going out like those other fools. I won't let it happen. Yeah, y'all should have put a bullet in my head already. Okay, so that is our victory condition. We need to deplete 2 non-colony locations of all their items. And fun times. Big fun. Main objective goes there. Shuffle up the crisis, and we'll do our setup. So as you can see, the setup is just like any 2-player game of this that you can play true solo. And I will, so how many are going here? 12? Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and a 12. And 3 at all other locations. It really is. The game is making me the betrayer. 1, 2, 3. Two, 3. We're gonna run out of mummy. We're gonna run out of mummies and zombies. Yeah, I think we're using all of them. I think we're using all the zombies I have. 2, 3. 1, a 2. Yep, that's all my zombies, so I gotta use the spare zombies. 3. It's all of them. Alright, so we're having Marty, Edward White, Trucker McTruckerface. Oh, there's a zombie in here. Get out of here. And Bev. I can never find Bev. You annoy me. Here you are. And Bev. Okay, so these are our starting characters. And alright, first thing we do when we start, we reveal the crisis for the turn. What is our crisis today? Fuel shortage. So the number of non-exiled players, which is me, so 2-player game. So I need 2 fuel by the end of the round. If I add 2 additional fuel, I gain morale for preventing the crisis, but 2 I need to take care of. So that is the crisis that's on today. We get to roll our 6 dice. Oh boy. Here we go. So I got 2 6s, yay, a 1, 2 2s, and a 6. So, so just, Okay. What are we gonna do, colony people? You need to get to the school, and you get to kill somebody, right? Once per round, when you perform an attack with Edward, you may play a medicine card to kill 3 zombies instead. And we need to just deplete 2, but I need to have 3 drugs in hand. I got 1. So Edward is going to, and I'll put the die there to remind me, use a medicine card, and that'll go into waste. And he is going to kill 3 zombies. We're here, so I'll just leave them on here when they're at the colony. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and I do not have to roll for exposure. Cool. It's a little bit helpful. All right. The next action is going to be a Crossroad card if I use a die. We don't have any food here, so yay. If we all leave the colony, we don't have to worry about eating. So we can hang on to food for present. We're gonna have Rod. Anywhere when moving, Rod does not roll for exposure. And we need weaponry. Rod could die, which would be bad. You search for a 2, but you'd have to roll. Unless I spend fuel and send you to the school. And I think I will. I don't want her to die, so I'm going to spend 1 fuel to take Maria to the school. And using fuel means she doesn't have to roll for exposure. She just takes a car there. Then she's going to use one of these die to, once per round, you may kill 1 zombie at the school. Do not roll for exposure. So that is the second card, which triggers the Crossroad effect. Put those off. Shuffle up, and let's see what happens. So if this happened between Edward and her turn of killing and moving. Let's see what happens. Alright, so it says, if a non-exiled survivor that the player controls shares a location with an exiled survivor. Nope, so we don't deal with this. It is discarded. Because there are no exiled survivors in the game. Moving on, moving on. Okay, so then... biscuits. We're running low on actions, aren't we? Let's spend this 3. I just need 2 food because it's for 1 food per every 2 survivors at the colony. So right now I'm at 2 food I need. You search with a 2, so we're gonna spend that 2 going on the Crossroad card to search this deck. And it says, once that's killing a zombie at the school, you're okay. She killed him with her loose leaf notebook. Okay. And we'll search. Here we go. Event. At the top, add the top card of the survivor deck to your following and place their matching standee at the colony. Add 1 helpless survivor token to the colony, which is great. Which is great for Bev. It's great for Bev, so it's a good find. So we're gonna play this and discard it because this doesn't go to junk. So we're gonna get somebody new. to the colony. Who is it? Come on. Come on, food pooper. Come on, food pooper. Dang it. Ashley Ross. So anywhere, once per round, you may perform a barricade action without using an action die. Oh, anywhere. Anywhere, once per round, you may perform a barricade action without using an action die. Oh, biscuits. She is going to be fantastic. Okay. So, let's see. Let's see. I've never used her before, so she's probably like at the bottom of this. What do you look like? You got a white coat on? Let's see. You got a white coat on. You got a white coat on. Lady, where are you? Oh, here you are. Okay. Okay. So you're at the colony, and we get a helpless person, which helps Bev out. She snaps the rings through the zombie's brain. Yep. Alright, so that was her search. I can use her ability, so let me get a way to track ability usage. So once per round, I used his ability to blow stuff up. I'm going to use her ability now to barricade. It says anywhere. I'll say I'll put one here to stop that spawn. So I use her ability. And I did use her ability once per round to kill one zombie at the school, so I did use yours. Alright. What else are we... We need to search, right? And we need 1, 2, 3 food to put. So we've got the 3 food to control. But we still need to search for stuff. I also need to go to the police station to get some weapons. But food can be found here. Drugs can't. I need to go to the hospital to get some drugs. So we'll have to see how that goes. So let's do another... I can kill 2 zombies without rolling for exposure at the colony. So it's going to kind of make the colony seem a little bit cleaner. I can go anywhere. But if I... And then I can search and hope the biscuits that I find a weapon. That might be the way to go. I might take Rod to the police station and search at the police station. That might work. That might work. That might work, that might work, that might work. Oh no, I know about the fuel. I'm full well aware. I'd love to go to the gas. You know, he's a trucker. Let's have him go to the gas station. He doesn't have to roll for exposure because of his anywhere ability. He's going to spend this to search the gas station deck. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Shuffle this up. Ah! Bev, no! Don't do it! Shuffle it up. Okay. And what do we got? More food. Okay. We triggered the Crossroad event. If Olivia is in the party, Olivia is not. So, nope. Crossroads are working out so far. So not too bad. And any Crossroad option decisions, you all get to pick and choose my fate. These are live people. It's not just me. All right. So, let's spend the 3 food, putting them to waste, so we can get 3 food in the supply. That should cover 1, 2, and then 3, because that's that rounded up. Well, 1, oh no, it's 2. 1, 2. 2 food to do it. Okay. It's 4 people at the colony. Alright, I got 2 more dice. We need to find fuel. So we're gonna go search here again. So we're gonna spend 1 to search here. And we found a lighter. Equip. Once per round, when this survivor performs an attack, you may play a fuel card to kill 4 zombies instead of 1. Do not roll for exposure. Do not use the ability on the fuel card. I mean, it'll stop him from dying. If morale goes down, so, so that will be equipped to Rod. Morale go down by 2. That's all that'll happen. I can handle a down morale of 2. Let's go ahead. Once per round, when the survivor performs an attack, which I will, which I have to spend my last die so he won't die, I will burn that fuel to kill all of these, and it will be this last used die which will trigger that. So that triggers the Crossroad. We can worry about the crisis later. If the players have more survivors in their following than 1 or more other player. So this is where we are. Wavering loyalties. I care about you. I do. That won't ever change. But I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I won't tell them what you're up to, but I just can't be part of it any longer. Not now. Option 1. I understand better than you think. Perhaps I know this day was coming, but your happiness is more important to me than anything, so I won't stand in your way. Remove a survivor card from your following and add it to the following of... Oh, I can't do that. So I see. I don't... Okay, so I have to do option 2. It doesn't matter how soiled your hands are, but as soon as mine look tarnished, you're ready to walk away? I know what keeps you up at night. I know the stains you'll never be able to wash away. And as soon as you walk away, everyone else will know too. Roll a die, and on a result of 3 or lower, lose 1 morale. Sure. What'd I roll? I can't see it. It's a 3! Bingo! I'm going down to 4. Amazing. Great job, game. Great job. Okay. Right. Well, the effect... That's true. The effect wouldn't trigger. That's true. That card would just get discarded. That's true. Because that's just one that wouldn't happen. You're right. All right, so that ends all player turns. So we pay food. So the colony phase, we pay food. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need 2 food. So we pay food. Then we resolve the crisis. We did not solve it. We failed that bad boy hard. So morale will be lost by 2, going down to 3. Then we add zombies to places with people. So you get a zombie. And then it will be 1 barricade, 2, and a 3. We do not add zombies for helpless survivors. Then check the main objective. Did we complete it? Hell no. Alright, move round tracker down 1 to 5. And pass first player token back to myself, which means ready up everything. And then we begin by revealing the next crisis. All right, let's not fail this one. Let's not fail this one. So I need 2 food on the crisis. Fail. Until the end of the next round, non-exile players cannot use food tokens to increase their action dice. Oh, dear. Okay, so we do need to pass that one. All right, all right, all right. All right, we're okay. We're all right. We'll then roll our dice. A 1, that's fine. 3, 3, 1, 6, and 2. Oh boy. Okay. So we're going to contribute this 1 food to the crisis. And then we're going to look for other food. So let's see. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? How much junk is in the waste? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. So you're going to spend this 1 to kill a zombie here and not roll for exposure. So that was your once a turn thing. You're going to spend this 2, which will kick the Crossroad, to search. Hey, more food. Awesome sauce. All right, that triggers the Crossroad event. So let's put this in used. Trigger the Crossroad event. If a survivor the player controls is at the colony. Yep. Now, let's see what happens. Fists and curses are flying as you force your way through the crowd to break up the ugly fight. What is going on here, you demand? It's him, snarls one of the combatants, pointing at his opponent. I don't know why we let his type in here. Oh boy. To begin with, oh dear, this place is for good people. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Racist people make me laugh. Your heart sinks as several other voices rise up in agreement. In case you haven't noticed, the world as we know it just ended, you yell. The old divisions we know, they don't mean jack now. They are just human beings and the things that eat human beings. Every player with 1 or more survivors at the colony. All right, y'all are voting on this. Every player with 1 or more, with a thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm sorry. Racist people are so stupid, it makes me laugh. That's why I do laugh in their face. The bigot who started the fight is expelled from the colony. Remove 1 helpless survivor. For a while, people work together more efficiently. Place the current crisis on the bottom of the deck and skip the resolve crisis step this round, but lower morale by 1 as people talk. As people what? Oh, balk at such a severe reaction. What? 2. A notice is hung stating that bigotry will be met with exile. Nothing happens. Okay. Wow, game. All right. Nope, y'all are making this call. Let's go to the polls. Poll. And it's just going to be thumbs up or thumbs down. Here we go. Which do we choose? Thumbs up. Thumbs down. And start the poll. Vote. The polls are open. That's awesome. It's probably true. Even at the end of the world, people are still going to be crappy. That's amazing. Okay. That was 2 actions. What did I do? Oh, I killed a zombie, and then I searched and got food. Yeah, that's what triggered it. Need that helpless survivor for mom. All right, let's close it out. End poll. What are we looking at? Oh, it was the slightest of margins. 80% thumbs down. So hang a sign, say chill the hell out, or we're gonna throw you the hell out, and nothing happens. Okay? Alright. Ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to commit this food to the crisis, so that's the 2 that we need, and I need to find more. What do you need to search, sir? You need a 3, so let's use one of those 3s for you to search the gas station. And we found some fuel. Okay. Well, I could get you, I get to use your ability to barricade anywhere. Right now, I just kind of need to leave. But I don't want to roll for exposure. I could spend this to do it. So let's go ahead and GTUO out of here. And we'll put you... I'm considering, because it's just 2, I could just go to these 2 and clear them and be good. I'm just wondering if I should also look for weapons. But let's go to the school. We'll come to the school. She'll then use her ability to barricade at the school. So we've got 1 food. We need 2 food to be able to survive out there, to not lower morale. So we need to find 1 more food. All right. So your search, milady, is a 5. Jeez, you're expensive. Okay. Let's search at the school. So we'll use your search here, which will trigger the Crossroads. So let's search first. Oh, sweet Mary. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we'll spend that to put 2 food here. That should cover us. How much do we have? Because we'll need to clean something out. Or else going to drop if this place gets stinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8. All right, let's kick this. That's true, Matt. If the player performs a search action at the school, and John Price is in the survivor deck. I do not have John Price, so nope. Gone. Okay. So we've sorted the crisis. We've sorted the food problem. We'll only have 2 zombies pop, which we should be okay to mitigate with these 2. She is actually going to use 1 to kill 2 zombies without rolling because the helpless survivor's there. So we'll do 1, 2. And then we got 1 left. Let's do a search. Let's do 1 more search at the school. That'll work. That'll work towards our end goal. Okay. Trigger the Crossroads event. If the players control Talia, I do not. Nope. Okay, so pay food. There is 1 rounded up 2, so we got to pay 2 food. Then we check waste. We had 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we resolve the crisis, which we have 2 food. And that's, this goes into junk, I believe, after you resolve the crisis. I believe after you resolve the crisis, it goes into. It's been a minute. Colony phase. Shuffle the card. Yeah, we don't need to shuffle. Reveal them one at a time. Each time a card added has a symbol matching the symbol in the previous section of Crisis, it's worth point. Each card that doesn't have a symbol, blah, blah, blah. After revealing all of the cards, if the combined point is lower than the number required, then immediately resolve the crisis. If the points equals or exceeds, the crisis is prevented. Additionally, if the point total exceeds the excess number, blah, 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 blah. After resolving the crisis, remove all cards. Oh, remove all cards from the game. Okay. So it does not go to the... It does not go. John is in the survivor deck. Did I read that wrong? Talia. Oh, you're right. You're right. I thought it meant he was at the colony. Sorry. I did do this one wrong. As you search through the school, you hear screaming and pounding at the door down the hallway. When you investigate, you see a teenager frantically banging on the door to the cafeteria. You start to unlock the door when you notice the dead converging on him from behind. Do we 1. Unlock the door and rescue the boy? He runs past you and leaves you to deal with the zombies. Add John Price to the following. Add 2 zombies to the school. That would be bad. 2, the moment's hesitation gives the zombies enough time to reach the boy. You decide to take advantage of the distraction and rush into the cafeteria, grabbing supplies as the teenager's anguished screams echo throughout the school. Add 2 food to the supply, search the survivor deck for John Price, and remove this card from the game. You get to pick. This gets removed, so let me get rid of this and the crisis. Sorry. Okay. Sucks to be John. All right, so let's let me pull up the poll. Y'all get the pick. You get the pick. Choose John's fate. Live or die. Start poll. Okay, so let's take a look at, well, you can see the school from here. So right now there's a barricade there. So if we have to add 2 zombies, remember we haven't done yet. So if we have to add a zombie, these 2 will die. So we can't, I would personally not pick it, but it's up to you all. I would personally not pick it because these 2 characters will die, which will just leave me with a lot of bad options. I would love to help him, but I can't. All right, let's, poll's looking good. Let's go ahead and poll. Yep. Live 25, die 75. All right, so we're gonna, good old John's gonna take a long walk off short pier. John Price. Oh, he sucks anyway. I don't care about him. Shoulda ran faster, buddy. Shoulda ran faster. He is removed from the game. We gain 2 food to the supply. And what else happens? That's it. Sweet. Thanks, Kate. Good catch. Good catch. Okay. So then what happens? So we resolve the crisis. We're good. Add zombies. So there's 2 people at the colony. 2 people here. That's a barricade. So then just one's going there and 1 here. And that is that. Check main objective. Moved around marker. All right, we need to skedaddle. And pass first player token, which means refresh everything. And we're ready to go. Looks like the price was wrong. Oh, I love that so much. Okay, let's roll our dice. Good gravy. How many 1s can a 1-man roll? All right. Well, we got to clean the waste anyway, so let's go ahead and use this. Reroll an unused die action you control. I want to reroll all the unused dice that I control. Well, luckily a lot of these just need 1s. You need a 1, you need a 1. You can barricade anywhere. You need a 1. So I think we're good. I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and spend, is it medicine? Yep, medicine card. Infestation seems likely. Let's do a search at the school for 3 to start. All right, so 2 food. Let's then spend one of these ones, which will trigger the event, to use you to kill this zombie without rolling, which will trigger... I need more dice. I need to find more people. Lighthouse. If a survivor the player controls is at the colony. Yep. We are. Remember how that fire drew in all those zombies last week? Well, the other day I was looking out at the lighthouse. I had an idea. I had me one of them there ideas. Oh, I forgot the crisis. Crisis says we need medicine. 2 medicine. I had me one of them there ideas. I forgot where I was. What if we fired that thing up to lure away the dead? It hasn't seen full use in decades, but they light it up every now and then for special occasions, so I don't think it can be in that bad of shape. Only option. Jess! Welcome, welcome back, welcome back. Dead of Winter is not like This War Is Mine in terms of I won't go outside and get shot, but it's a zombie style game. It's a really good game too. It's really good. You may move 1 action die from your unused action die pool to your used action die pool to remove 1 zombie from every location. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna spend one of these ones to do that. We're gonna spend one of those ones, 1 from every location. Bink, 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 and bink, and those are entrances. The colony the colony isn't a location, I don't think. I think the colony is a location, so 1 from every location. So we'll lose this one. Yeah, we missed you too, Jess. Welcome back. The colony is the location. Yeah, so 1 from the colony. That's actually really, really good. 1 die got rid of so many, which works. Okay, so you're going to barricade. Let's keep the pleading and searching, right? That's kind of our thing. We also need... pills, so now I can contribute that. Medicine is not in abundance here, though. How are we looking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're at 8. Let's go ahead. And let's search here again. The barricades arise. And yes, I did forget to pull the crisis. We need medicine. If we fail, we lose 2 morale. So the school's got a lot of drugs in it. That's all I'm saying. So we'll put that there to cover our bases there. We are covered here from a food perspective, so we're good. We're good for this round, so we've got 2 dice to play with. We're going to play with that. We're going to search at the gas station. So what are we doing at the gas station? We are searching. That causes a 3. So let's go ahead and do that. Search at the gas station. For more people. Aw. Well, welcome back, Jess. You're always welcome at the table. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're able to play. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Steve, I need you to have a little bit more faith than me than 0. Like 1%. Alright, so add the top card of Survivor deck to the following and place the matching standee there. Add 1 helpless survivor to the colony. We've got Andrew Evans. At the grocery store, once per round when performing a search at the grocery store, you may look at 1 and keep 1 additional card. Okay, we're getting you to the grocery store, my good sir. That's what we're going to do. But you, right now, you are at the colony, and we have another helpless survivor at the colony. I know everybody's wanting me to get the crazy, creepy Santa guy. I know you are. I can hear it in your voices. Is that a guy with an Uzi? Why? Okay. There you are. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, so we'll need 3 food, which we still have covered. If I had fuel, I'd send you out. I don't want the Santa guy. I will send him out to die if I get the Santa guy. We are going to spend 1 to clean. We are going to clean. Clean waste means we remove 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. From here. Oh, and we're supposed to trigger the event, right? We're supposed to trigger the event. If players perform a search with Jenny Clark and she is not exiled, do I have Jenny Clark? I do not. I did not perform a search with Jenny Clark. Okay. We may have a crisis to deal with first, so let's first talk about paying food. 1, 2, rounded up 3. So we needed 3 food, so all 3 food's gone. We're good. Check waste. We did. We're good. Resolve the crisis. So we've got what we need. There's only a fail option on there. Then add zombies. I think 1, 2, 3. Barricade 1 and 1. Check main objective. Moved around tracker down to 3. I'm trying to drain this deck. I probably need to bring more people and just keep going. Pass for a player marker. Then we begin. We begin by revealing the new crisis. So I don't want to forget it this time. All right, Kate. Take care. Illness. Place 1 wound token on all. Ooh, that'll be awful. So we need 2 drugs. We need 2 drugs. We need. After we do that, we roll our dice. Oh, I get an extra die because I found somebody new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2. 2, 4, 6 plus 1. 7. There we go. I've been rolling at a handicap. I didn't add my extra die from when I found the other survivor. I mean, you just can't see what's there. There we go. There we go. Okay. Re-up. And we're ready to go. Alright. That's not good. She's going to do her kill action. So I'm going to spend 1 die to use her to kill 2 zombies. 1, 2. Don't roll for exposure. That'll use her ability. Need to get you to the grocery store. So let's see if we can find you some fuel. So I'm going to search with you. Searching for 3+. Let's use our 4, which will trigger the Crossroad event. Fuel. What? Yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah, it's not a dragon. It's not a dragon, but yes. Yes, yes. Your egg did hatch. It's not a dragon, it's a little Canje pheasant. It's a Canje bird. So we'll use the fuel to get the farmer to the grocery store. We'll then put the 2 food here. The farmer needs 3 to search. We'll use one of the... Oh, the Crossroads event was supposed to kick. If the player controls Edward White and he is not exiled, the threat of a virus that reanimates the dead may seem pressing, but you know the gravest threat to the colony comes from the simple cuts and scrapes people might suffer. And so, in the spirit of Alexander Fleming, you decide to try your hand at creating penicillin. Do we do option A? You sacrifice some bread to culture the penicillin, remove 1 food token from the colony supply, and add 1 medicine card that has been removed from the game to your hand. You can do this any number of times this turn. 2, it's not worth the risk of tampering with the food supply. Nothing happens. Really? Oh, yeah, I told that story. I tell that story a bunch of times. Yeah. Yeah. It's the bird from the country where I'm from. It's the bird of Guyana. Okay. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do, people? So, what to do? Option 1, option 2, and start poll. Do. It's all good, Jess. We need 2 medicine for the crisis, and we need 2 food for the colony. Right now, and I'll hide this so you can see. Right now, we don't have any medicine for the crisis, but we do have 2 food in there. And we need 1, 2 food. Everybody else is out. All right, let's close it out. Option 1 wins. Option 1. So, remove 1 food from the token and add 1 medicine card that's been removed from the game to your hand. Okay. So 1 medicine that was removed from the game. Lose 1 food. Add to my hand. I could do it more than once. I could gain 2 medicine, which will deal with the crisis, and then we'll deal with the food. So I'll do it again. So I gain 2 medicine. Then I will put that 2 medicine towards the crisis. Thank you so much for your vote. So that covers that. Now we need to get 2 food, and we've got a lot of dice to use. So let's also toss that barricade back on here, because that's been working pretty decent. We are going to... You're a 3 to search. You're a 2 to search. I've got a 2, so let's use the 2. Search the school. Got more junk. Oh, hers just killing. Hers is just killing zombies at the school. That's okay. Let's search at the... We gotta mill this deck. We're down to 3 rounds. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Some dirty scissors. Waste pile. Kill a zombie that shares a location with the survivor you control. Do not roll for exposure. Alright, so this goes to... So I get to stab it once, then it goes to the waste pile. Let's hold this on. Let's hold on to that for a second. Let's search the gas station. Oh, wait. Crossroads event. Crossroads event. If the players play a medicine card to heal a survivor. Nope. Didn't have to do that. I didn't heal anybody. Let's do the grocery store instead of the garage. Let's do the grocery store. So we're searching the grocery store. We get the draw and keep 2. Oh, I didn't shuffle this. I didn't shuffle this. Dadgummit. I didn't shuffle the deck. And you know I shuffle for shenanigans. That would have been amazing. That would have been an amazing turn on what I just pulled. I'm so sad. All right, let's draw our 2. So you draw 2, and his says when you draw, you could keep both. So here we go. We got... Ooh, an outsider. Add the top card of Survivor deck to the following and place their matching standee there. And some junk. Oh, man. It was so good. All right, who do we get? Mike Cho, the ninja. Anywhere when performing an attack with Mike, do not roll for exposure. Dadgummit. It was so good what I drew. I was so sad when I found out I didn't shuffle that deck. Alright, Mike Joe. That gets removed. Okay. That's once per round, so I use that ability. Damn it, Mike. I need food. 1, 2, 3 food now. That's not good. That's not good. That is not good. I could just use the scissors. Not in any danger right now. Alright, I think we gotta keep searching at the grocery store. That was this one, right? Yeah. So then searching at the grocery store again. Grocery store. Rotting flesh. When spreading a bite effect, ignore the survivor. So you got some. You did what you slathered yourself with stuff. That's that. And that was 2, right? That was 2. 2, 2, 2. And I'm supposed to get another die and make sure I don't forget that. If a player cleans waste and there's at least one helpless survivor of the colony. I didn't clean any waste this round. Between those two. Thank you, Steve and Matt. Thank you so much. We gotta keep searching for food. So I'll go here. One food. Which I have to use. Alright. How's the waste pile looking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're okay. 10 is bad. Ha 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 ha. We're okay at the colony. We're not okay food-wise. I'm gonna have to use a waste, making this 9 to re-roll this 1. Awesome, I rolled it as a 1. Solid. Top tier. Okay. I don't know what to do. I tell you what. To mitigate hunger, let's get Mike Cho. Let's take him to the grocery store, and we got to roll for exposure. Exposure die time. Nothing. Woo! All right. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now what can you do? Everything costs something. She didn't do her ability, so that's probably the only thing I could think of. I can try to clean waste. Yeah, let's just clean waste. 1, 2, 3. I am so sad. I had 4 food when I found it, and I was like, I didn't shuffle the deck. All right, let's pay our food. Okay. So let's talk about what happens with that. Remove 1 food from the colony for every 2 survivors in the colony rounded up. Remember that helpless survivors count as survivors for this purpose. If there are not enough food tokens, do the following in an order. Do not remove any food tokens. Add a starvation token to the food supply, which is the empty can. Decrease morale by 1 for each starvation token currently in the food supply. So I go to 2. Cool. Then check waste. We reduced it. We're good. Then we go to resolve the crisis. We did. Thank you for that. Add zombies to locales. So there are 2 people here. So 1, 2. Barricade 1. 1, 2. And 1. Cool. Okay. Direct around tracker to 2. Then pass first player, which means re-up. Okay. Man, there's a lot left in this deck. So let's go ahead and reveal the crisis. This is still tight. Okay, we got that. We got that covered. This is covered. We just need anything with the tool symbols, which means junk as well. We got that covered. So let's re-roll our dice. 4. Do a better roll. So let's go ahead. Oh, and I forgot this. I forgot that. A 1. So let's go ahead and put the 2 junk. That'll solve that problem. Now we just need to deal with the food problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use once per round by performing a search action. We're going to spend this 4 to take 2 from here. And this is what I'm talking about. 2 food and medicine. 2 food's going to get used. To add 2 food here. Medicine. You can spend the 1 to do that kill. So you're going to spend the 1, which will trigger the card, to do the medicine. To do 1, 2, 3. Cool. This triggers this effect. If player uses a fuel when moving to a non-exile survivor, we didn't do it in those past ones, so nope. All right, so you're going to biscuits. You can move when moving. Do not roll for exposure. So you're going to move. You're going to leave the gas station. And you're going to go to the police station. And I used your ability. You are going to spend this 2. Kill one of these. You are going to use your powers of good to barricade. Then let's start going through this deck. Forge search. Huh. Move 4 zombies from one location to a location the survivor you control is at. Optional. When placing this into the waste pile, shout what you said into the megaphone. That's funny. That's very funny. Okay, so... how much more? We have a lot to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more cards. There's no way. There's no way. I did something wrong. So let's search again. Once per round, when performing a search action at school with the survivor, you may look and keep one additional card. Awesome. And you know that's going to the teacher. Awesome. Okay. Trigger the Crossroads event. If the player controls Arthur and he is not exiled, I do not control Arthur. All right. We have enough food for everybody there, so we're good. We controlled that, so let's keep draining the decks. We'll go here with the teacher for the blueprint. We've got Guide to Leadership. Once per round, you may increase an unused die you control by 1 and more food. So she will equip that. So she's getting her lesson plan together. That was a once per round effect to do that, so that'll tire that out. Everybody's okay, so let's keep searching. Once per round, do not roll for exposure when performing an attack with the survivor. That will go to Ashley. Keep going. Oh boy. 3 outsiders. Come on, food pooper. Nope. Daniel Smith, the sheriff. Anywhere 4+, once per round, you may kill 2 zombies at Daniel's current location. Only roll for exposure once. And we gain 2. Excuse me. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to leave. You need to leave, sir. I don't know where you're going, but it ain't here. Crap, they're gonna die. I didn't pay attention to that. Unless I use the scissors. I'm gonna use the scissors. Kill a zombie that shares a location with the survivor you control. Okay. And then I have to use the last one and it'll trigger to do that. All zombies. It's just they jump to the left. What? Why are you capitalizing? What are you telling me? If the player controls Andrew Evans, I do, and he is not exiled, place Andrew at the grocery store. He is. This does not count as moves. Scavengers have ransacked all the obvious food choices. There's not a single can of food to be seen, but the good stuff is still sitting in plain sight. Those fools don't realize how valuable things are. Oh, it's the megaphone. Oh. These fools don't realize how valuable things are, like clear plastic sheeting and PVC piping can be. Andrew builds a greenhouse. Andrew Evans gains the ability Colony 1 die. Once per round, you may add 2 food to the supply, or you have gain 1 morale. I'm gonna choose option 1. He's going back, and he's gonna be my food pooper. Andrew's gonna poop some food. Okay. All right. That is that. So we are going to pay food. 1, 2, 3. You suck. Ooh, wait. Before, I could have done this. Sorry, I had enough. Retcon. So we'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Check waste. I didn't maintain that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn it. Damn it. So morale goes down by 1, I believe. Yep. Morale goes down by 1. Then, what do we do? Resolve the crisis. We have the 2 junk that we need for the hailstorm. Check the main objective. Nope. Go down to 1. And then we show the new crisis. What is these people with drugs, man? I ain't got nothing. Roll our dice. And I'm supposed to get an extra die for the new dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes. 10 dice, all ones. Oh, I didn't roll a 1 this turn. Not bad. Okay. Oh, and spawn. Spawn. I forgot to spawn. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. Barricade 1. Okay. Now we're ready to keep going. Alright, so what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Re-up. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna re-up. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is once per round, you're gonna spend a die to poop some food. Poop some food, man. Then would have been of help 4 rounds ago. Then we're gonna spend another die to do this. 1, 2, 3. Trigger the Crossroads event. If the players control the survivor at a non-colony location, the filthy woman looks at you in confused silence. Her hair is a tangled rat's nest, and grime covers her arms, legs, and face. Lady, are you alright? You ask. A plastic meat and stuff bag, food and stuff bag hangs by her side, bulging with what looks like canned food. And now you notice the butcher knife in her other hand. Ma'am? I'm not going to hurt you. My friends and I have a safe place. Do you want to come with us? The woman lifts up the knife and screams, "Keep away from me! That's my money! I've been saving!" So we get to choose some options. Option 1. She charges you before you have a chance to speak. She fights with wild abandon, and after a difficult struggle, you force to kill her. Add 3 food to the tokens to the colony and roll twice for exposure on a survivor you control at a non-colony location. Or option B, the feral look in her eyes scares you and you run away. Nothing happens. Stay away. So let's see what we're doing. What do we do? Option 1, option 2. Get out of my office. So what do you want us to do? Oh boy. That's my money. I probably goofed up an order somewhere, so if that's frustrated somebody, I'm sorry. And I'm probably going to get updates saying, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of going with the fun of it. I'm having a blast, by the way. This game plays great solo. It plays really fun solo. So if y'all are like, hey, are you having a good time? I'm having a great time. All right, let's see what we're going to do. Looks like option one when, well, oh, it didn't show. It didn't show. It didn't show. What happened? Yeah, what number does it show for y'all? Because it's not showing for me. Oh, there it is. Option two. So run away. Okay. Okay. All right, seriously, we need to find some stuff. Mike Cho is gonna punch a zombie and doesn't have to roll for exposure. That's not good. Let's spend this for you. Once per round, you may kill 2 zombies at your location. Only roll for exposure once. Well, we're at the end, so let's have Daniel Smith do it. We'll kill 2. 1, 2. Roll for exposure. Yeah, nothing. Then... where did I put that die? I did Mike Cho thing, read. I used the 4 here, right? I used the 4 for this, for the fight for him. So I wouldn't have triggered the event yet. Okay. So then we'll do... I don't think there's any more Adderall at that school. So let's do another Mike Cho. Oh, he would have to be back at the colony, so I'd have to move him back. Let's do another, instead of a Mike Cho, another Mike Cho. Let's do... you would have done that. Then you're going to move out. You got to roll for exposure. Cool, nothing. Then let's do... this was once per round. So then let's do Mike Cho stab, 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 which will trigger the Crossroads event. If the player controls Buddy Daves and Buddy starts the turn in the colony. Buddy Love. Nope. That's not. So let's just go ahead and use her ability to barricade. Then you need to start using your stuff. So let's do search. So we'll search 1 using this ability to draw 2 cards from here. Oh my gosh. Thank you. So how much food do we need? You are back at the colony. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 2, so we're going to put 2 more on there. That'll cover us. Keep that in hand. Then we're going to search the police station, which will trigger the event. Fuel. I need drugs, man. You gotta trigger Crossroad event, though. If the players perform a search with a non-exile... Yep, I did. Oh, thank God you're alive, the stranger says. I was afraid you were one of the dead ones. God, I'm in bad shape. I was with some others I met a few weeks ago, but our group was gradually split up or killed. I'd sure be great to team up with somebody again. You got a group? Your gaze wanders from the stranger's eye to the blood-soaked rags wrapped around their right hand. Oh, well, this is nothing, man. Just cut it up on some broken glass when I was looting a store back there. The stranger laughs it off as nothing, but they seem nervous about something. Option 1. You tell the stranger about the colony. Draw a card from the survivor deck and add it to your following. After the new survivor is placed in the colony, roll for exposure twice. Option 2. Sorry, friend, but I prefer to go it alone. So, what are we doing? What to do? Option 1, option 2. What do y'all want to do? Tell them take off, Durango. Take off, Durango. All right, let's close it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Let's close it out. So unanimous tell him to kick rocks. Nothing happens. We tell him to go on his way. All right. So we've got 3 more actions left. Safe. Food's good. So we're not at stake of moraling out, but we're going to round out. So let's go to... Let's search... Oh! Uh-oh! Or Adderall. So we just need one more... I gotta believe it's in there. Let's check the grocery store. Food. And then I will use the that would have been 2 of these, right? So that would have been this. Oop. If the player controls Carla. No, we don't. We do not control Carla. Let's search for drugs one more time at the school. 2 outsiders. So who are we getting from the outsiders deck? We got the Dr. Jan-Itor. Dr. Jan-Itor. Once per round, you may remove 5 cards instead of 3 from the waste pail when you're cleaning waste. And we gain another helpless survivor. And that'd be that. Okay, so we need to pay food. 1, 2, 3. So we have at the colony 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, before the turn ended, I would junk that to gain 1 more food so we don't go out. So that's 5. So 5 food. That was a problem. Place 1 frostbite wound on 5 non-exile survivors with the highest influence. We weren't gonna make it out of here anyway. You 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. That happened. Then add zombies. So no overrun. No, we're good. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're okay. 1 there, 2 there. We're okay. Barricade 1. We're okay. And then that's it. We lost. I could have used noise to go through more cards. If I use noise, I can keep using those to burn through and then see what these other 2 books are. Which one was a baseball bat? It's not bad. Once per round during your turn, you may build a barricade without spending an action die if the survivor is at your colony. Cool. And that would have burned that. Yes, we can we could use noise to do it. I didn't use that feature because I was already screwing up rules. So that's the reason why. But yes, we could have used noise. I could have pulled 4 cards per turn and then rolled a die to see if any zombies spawned in that location from the noise that we created. I skipped that only because I knew I would have died. But it's still, as you can tell, yeah, it could have gotten, yeah, it probably could have gotten me the decks I needed if I did it. You're not wrong, Matt. I'm okay with it. I still had a blast. So I hope this, the one thing I'm hoping that this shows and that you take from this is not how terribly I played, right? Is that I showed you a solo version of this game that you can play if you like Dead of Winter, and it works. The Crossroads cards worked. They worked well with doing 1 Crossroad card every 2 dice that you use, so it worked. The Crisis worked. It's still challenging. I mean, I didn't play it optimally, so I'm sure the optimal gamers probably got a little frustrated. I just have to tell them it's gonna be okay. But I didn't play as optimal as I could have. However, it still was a game of Dead of Winter, and it was solo. It worked. Mixing to use the Crossroad cards worked. I used a lot. We went through a pretty decent chunk of the Crossroad cards, right? The Hapless Survivors worked. The game still played like a regular, and you can add. There is a solo version for The Long Night works with this as well. So if you don't, there's 2 games to get. Story time. Let me do this. Because Plaid Hat Games no longer owns Dead of Winter. FFG does. Which I found odd. But it was a Plaid Hat Games product. But it's not anymore. Other games. There it is, Dead of Winter. So I'm not sure how FFG got a hold of the license for Dead of Winter, but they have it now. So yeah. Is this the Long Night one or the regular? This is the regular one. So there's 2 versions of the game. There is Dead of Winter, which was the base game, the first one that came out, and then there's Dead of Winter: The Long Night. The differences between the 2 are, and we could go to BGG for that. BGG, Dead of Winter. So there's 2 of them that are out. There's the Crossroads game, Dead of Winter, which was the first game that came out in 2014. It says 2 to 5 players, but as you can see, you can play it solo now. So this game came out, and then after that, in 2016, they released The Long Night. The Long Night game has some more scenarios. It is a standalone. It's not an expansion. It's a standalone to Dead of Winter, so you don't need both. You can have one or the other. However, if you have both, the things that are different are these cards, the survivor cards, they are different. So if you get both, you'll beef up your survivor pile. There are Crossroad cards. There are more location search location cards. So it's a standalone game, But if you get both, that's fine. It just adds more to it. It adds improvements to the colony, so you can, where the one card for the farmer said, hey, now at the colony you can grow food, there's a way to, you can build improvements to your colony to build it up and set it up. So it's pretty cool. So it's a nice little enhancement. And then there is Warring Colonies, which kind of makes it a PvP style game. I purchased that not for the PvP because I don't play that, can't, right? But because it also came with more survivors, more Crossroad cards, and it came with, so I still got more bulk of the game. I just won't use the Warring Factions stuff that lets you play, that adds a play style for you to play 5 to 11 players. So if you choose to play that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't even know what that is. One thing that if you're interested in Bling Out, and I did do this because I like this game so much. I got this. I picked this up. This is a playmat for Dead of Winter for it. It is the Long Night. It's the same colony board. It's perfectly fine. It's the same colony board. But I got this. It's a playmat that has like a place to store food. It looks like a, so this is what it looks like close up, where it's still the same locations to place zombies at the entrances. However, and there's a waste pile stuff. There's the food supply. There's where your stuff goes. There's the main objective and crisis cards. Crisis contributions, but look at this. Oop, I lost it. Colony improvements. So you can actually add colony improvements and available improvements here that you can add to it if you want. There's a greenhouse that you can grow, tool shed, outhouse, tree stand, trench, turrets, stuff that you can build onto your colony. The rounds track is there. The morale track is there. This I thought was a really, this I thought was cool bling, right? I mean, there's a DVD player you can get to put on here, right? So this I thought was really cool bling, so I did get it. If you go to Etsy to go pick this up, all you're getting, be aware, all you're getting, because it's 5038, is the design file. That's all you're getting for it, right? Close that. So just be aware that that's all you're getting. However, you can come over here to this site and get it printed. So all in all, I think it comes up to a total about 45 USD, which is typical for a playmat, more or less $45, that you can get this playmat. And that's what I went for. So I do plan to continue playing this game because I really love it. I mean, this is one of the first games in my collection, and it's not going anywhere. So I might as well give it some love and bling it out. But yeah, I don't know if there's any other questions or if you all enjoyed the playthrough at all. If it's something that is for you, if it's not. Some of you, I'm sure that at some time, 80% of you have played Dead of Winter. Whether it's still in your collection or not, I don't know. It remains in mine because it is an amazing game. I love it. It's not going anywhere. And now that I know that I can play it solo, because we gave this a shot and it worked, now that I know I can play it solo, I plan to play it solo. So I think I might make it part of the VOD series, because remember I was doing Maximum Apocalypse, Ashes Reborn. I probably might throw this in there as part of the VOD series as playing it solo, because it's just so fun. Yeah, it's just so fun. But you can play it perfectly solo. It's still challenging. It's not easy. I have trouble letting it go. Yeah, I'm not letting this game go. It's too good. I think it's too good a game for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. No way. So anyway, yeah, that's the playthrough. Wow, it's not too long today, but that's the playthrough. So what's coming up on the channel now? I can try it. So yeah, Matt, let me know how solo goes for you if you give it a shot. Right, I'm curious to hear. I mean, even try the one that we did. Try a raiding party, because remember you were saying like, yeah, just do a bunch of noise and you can burn through the deck. do the rating party scenario on solo, and let me know how you do. Like if you crush it, if you knock it out, which I'm sure you will. But if you beat it, was it a near thing? Was it, was it, did you find it easy? I'm curious. And if any of you have played this game solo or are going to, using it, I strongly suggest you try the variant that I tried here today. If you find that that works for you, let me know. I'm very curious how you would take this solo. I think it is great. Colin was asking me, he was like, let me know how solo is after you play it, because even he's interested in it. So I'm probably gonna be like, hey man, break out your Dead of Winter and do a VOD of it solo. It's solid. It works. It's really solid. So yeah. Cool. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining. What's coming up? Thursday is Aeon's End Legacy with Pac-Man on Tabletop Simulator. Sunday, we're not playing Arkham because one of our members can't make it. So instead, on Sunday is going to be a Marvel United Fest where I'm going to be playing through Rick Nichols' Return of the Sinister Six campaign scenario. So that'll be... Come watch me play Marvel United for 3 hours on Sunday and see me get 3 in a bam every single time I play on the first card. So that ought to be fun. We'll see. It ought to be fun though. But that'll be what we have, and then we'll go into next week and see what happens. Painting will be coming back to the stream, not because I think I've just kind of let go of the idea of Primal arriving anytime before June. So it'll get here when it gets here, but I've got everything set up to do the painting now. So painting will be returning to the stream, so I'll be trying to etch out when that'll happen. Saturday is co-op chat, which I'll be part of that. And we'll see where it goes from there. But I hope you really enjoyed this video. I know I screwed up, and I know I did some stuff out of order, and I didn't play as optimal as possible. I didn't care about that. I have fun, and all I wanted to do was show you the solo mode. So when I take this to VOD, I'll be more serious. I'll be more adamant about the rules for the people who are saying you didn't play this right or got frustrated because I didn't turn left at Albuquerque. So when I take this to VOD, when the mat comes in, I'll be more stringent on making sure I get the rules right. I just wanted you to see that it's possible to play solo. That's it. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining. I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye-bye.